Hi folks, today we're going to take a look at some body cam footage of an entitled Karen on his way to becoming a first-rate frauditor. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without your guys' continuous ongoing support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the page. Leave a like and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. And if you can, please consider becoming a member. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Have a seat.
Mark.
Have a seat.
I'm not sitting down.
10-12. Have a seat.
No.
Have a seat.
I'm not sitting down. I got a right.
Okay.
You have a constitutional right to be a dumbass.
Why don't you jump up on the stand?
You have a
You gonna call for backup? Don't touch me. You're touching me.
Okay.
She's
Listen
touching
to me. Listen to me.
She's touching me.
Listen to me.
She's disobeying her.
She's saying you damaged her car.
No, I didn't. She tried to run me over. Don't touch me. See this? She's touching me. Okay, I'm gonna have to call a lawyer.
You can call a lawyer all you want.
You see that? She's touching me. Stop! Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch. I'm trying to let. I'm trying to go. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Bro, it's my.
Put it down.
Bro, I'm dropping it, bro. What are you doing, bro? What's wrong with you, police? Yeah. All right.
What's wrong with you? You're being detained for a possible crime. Not to mention, you're now actively resisting. You see, you've now made your situation go from just questioning to you ending up in handcuffs. All because you probably saw one too many frauditor videos, or you decided to let your entitlement run rampant, young man.
I'm not even restraining, bro. She's trying to drop me, and I don't even need to drop me. I just didn't want to see her. She tried to hit me.
Got him?
She tried to hit me. Get off me, bro. Get off me, bro. What are you doing? Let me record. I can't record, so I got no freedom of speech.
See this right here? You see this right here?
Okay,
that's
good.
recording right there.
And that's recording you
Do
too.
me a favor. Calm down.
Don't drive my for shit.
Calm down.
She's trying to grab my wallet.
Calm down.
She's trying
I'm
to
trying
rob
to make
me.
sure you don't have any weapons.
Stop.
Calm down.
Take you where you going and get out. All right. Yeah.
Stop.
Hey, can you get my phone? Call my lawyer.
I'm not doing nothing. Stop before you get hurt.
Yeah.
Stop.
All right. I see you. I know him. I know him. I know him. I know him.
It's cleared.
I know him.
Hotel 7090 10416.
They're in the wrong. Yeah, my bag and my phone right here.
We got it.
So who's the
You got
victim?
She tried to run me over.
The white Jeep Compass.
You're
Let's
good.
put
You're
her-
good. No, you're
him or
good.
her?
You're good.
Him.
Let's put him in the car. And
My camera fell.
that's fine. Where's it at?
Right there.
Go grab it.
Are you done?
I ain't restraining.
All right. You good?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm good.
Listen, I don't want you to have another charge. You understand that, right?
I charge. You ripped me. You grabbed me. I got photo right there. Video footage.
Because I'm telling you to have a seat and you're telling me no. They're accusing you of a crime, saying you're jumping on her car. Okay, but you're detained.
Don't care. I don't say nothing. You're in the wrong. I get a lawyer.
That's
We'll
fine.
do this again.
That's fine. Widen your stance.
Bro,
Widen your stance.
you gonna let me get in the car like a peaceful citizen, or are you gonna drag me in the car and rip my head off?
Can you
If you
relax
be
so we
calm,
can
if
make
you
sure you don't
relax.
have any weapons on you?
I don't have weapons on me.
Okay, we need to...
What this little idiot fails to understand is they actually need to search for weapons because not all weapons are visible. You see, small pocket knives can be easily placed in the pocket or in the belt or under the belt loop, depending on the size of the belt loop. Hidden items, such as belt buckle knives or belt buckle brass knuckles, can be placed in that area. And since we're on that topic, small firearms, such as small caliber 22s, could actually be placed there or in the waistband, and nobody would notice until they are checked. Not to mention other contraband, such as narcotics or an illegal handcuff key. So, they're in the right to do this. And, well, if you weren't acting like such a tool, you wouldn't be in this situation.
Make sure. We can't take your word for it.
It's kind of late since you dragged me into the car with handcuffs on.
I didn't drag you in no car.
Yes, you did. You grabbed my arms. It's on video. It's called quarters. You want to take my change? Can't have money? Is that an issue too? No. You said you want to take everything else from me. I'm going to get a lawyer. I'm going to sue you guys.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
I'll park it. Just go ahead and
Thank you.
You grab his bag from me.
Okay.
You're awesome. Sorry you had to deal with it too. And if you need a witness just for her, he was at her door. I mean, going off, like about to bust in her window.
You can see the nasty on my window where he was kissing it and taking his head and banging it on my. Yeah. If my window had been down or if my door had been unlocked, he would have got in after me.
Is there any damage to your car?
No, no. I just know that he flipped out. What took place, he was walking in the middle of the road, coming from the mall, and I was turning left to turn into Zaxby's parking lot. Well, he starts waving me to come on. Well, I couldn't go because there was a car coming. And I'm like, and I did just like that. He was like, fuck you, bitch. And I turned around and I was like, you want to start something, little fella? Be careful who you try to start it with. So I popped right back at him. And when I popped back at him, he blew up. He dropped his book bag up there on the hill. He come down the hill at the Zaxby's. He blew up at me. He was calling me every name in the book, telling me he would kill me. I needed to learn my place in this world. And I didn't know. Oh, he was just. I turned around and I said, you know what? That's okay. That's okay. So I got back in my car, rolled the window up, I locked the door, and I called 911. And I told the lady, I said, listen, you better get somebody over here. I said, because this little boy's pissed, number one. Number two, if I get out of this car, he ain't going to be walking. I said, he's not going to be walking, which I do not have my gun, so I don't.
And he needs to count his blessings because, as most people know, thanks to the George Zimmerman case, Florida is a stand your ground state. There's no need to retreat, especially in this type of situation. Seeing how this young man came to her and she was forced to lock herself in her car and he's still being aggressive, if she needed to, she could defend herself. And seeing how he is being highly aggressive and trying to damage her car and possibly attack her, if she did have her firearm, this could be a whole different video.
I carry it in my car for that reason too. But he just turned around and just blowing up at me, and I told her, I said, listen, this is the reason why kids get killed. When they act like that, him doing that, if I would have pulled my gun out, I would have had every right to shoot that little kid for being right in my face, right here, banging his head in my window. Scream, everybody out here heard him. And I'm just like, look, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. So I told her, I said, look, I'm going to go over into the Goodwill parking lot so I can get a better description of what he looks like. She said, okay. I got the description, and I backed up over there, and I said, okay, I'll stay right here in the Goodwill parking lot so that they know exactly where we are. And she was like, okay. She says, I have an officer on the way. And I said, okay. And then I happened to look up and see you. And then he, you went to try to talk to him to do something, and he just, and I said, okay, you better get her some backup real fast because he's fighting with her now.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, don't get my phone. That has my evidence.
Kilo 1, I'm 97 repeating.
That guy that said he could take my phone, I need that given to him.
Okay.
97.
My phone is on that Honda right there. You need to give me my phone.
70, 90, 98, problem.
Careful.
He's fighting with something? Where's he seen her?
Well, he's 10-15 then, besides whatever damages he did to the car.
Is there damage on there?
They said he was jumping on the car.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
I think so. I mean, dented, you gotta fix the denting, you gotta fix, I don't know what the extent is. I assume so.
So you said he just started yelling at you, started banging on your car?
Yeah, because whenever he, when I went like I can't turn, honey. And he went this way, and when I finally turned, I turned. Well, when I turned, I looked at him, he was like, kid, starts shooting me a bird. He starts cussing me out. He's standing on the top of the hill over there at that moment. And I got out of the car, and I turned around and said, little boy, you don't need to be doing stuff like that. I said, you need to go on. He was like, F you, I'm a grown adult. I can do what I want. Blah, 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 blah. I said, whatever. I said, you know what? That's what gets people in trouble right there. You acting stupid like that.
Yes! Yes!
And my sister, I was on the phone with, I'll call her back, but I turned around and said, you know what, and he looked at me and he was, and bowed up and just started running down the hill.
Towards you?
Yeah, I got in the car, closed it up, and was like, okay, so I called 911 and let them know. So, the kids obviously
Were you
got
scared
issues.
at some point that he might have gotten into your car or that he was going to hurt you?
Oh yeah, if he got into my car, he would hurt me. I guarantee that. I mean, anybody that was out here in this parking lot could even tell you. He was screaming so loud at me that he was, if he could have gotten in my car, he probably would have drugged me out and beat the piss out of it. So, or tried.
Public right.
Can you
It's a
65
civil right to
signal for all
record.
the tangos are 10-6?
And you grabbed me, tried to put me in a handcuff position, tried to tackle me, and I did not let her do that because I'm not going to let somebody run me to the ground. That is against my civil rights.
Shenanigans.
Nah, 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 nah.
Shenanigans.
Nah, 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 nah.
And we're going to have to call shenanigans on this young man because he has a misunderstanding of his rights and, well, the whole situation at large here. First off, they were called there because of your behavior. Your actions of you trying to punch out a window and then getting into a verbal altercation and then attacking the woman's car ended you up getting arrested for possibly disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, but most definitely possibility of criminal mischief. Not to mention, you do have the right to record. However, when the police are trying to talk to you and you keep trying to actively resist and defy them, you will eventually end up in handcuffs. And, well, when you continue to do so, you add more charges and a harder case to get rid of. But the real question to this young man is, where does your entitlement come from? Did you not hear the word no enough as a child?
And I have
You got a lawyer, right?
Yes, I will.
Okay, you can tell your lawyer all that.
Hit Northwest 10th Street.
All right.
And he's going to tell you that too in court. He's
All
also
right.
going to tell the young lady that if you try to run somebody over in traffic, that is what?
That's why there's a due process, buddy.
Attempted murder.
Okay.
Okay? You don't try to run somebody over with a fucking car.
Okay. We'll get to it. It's a simple thing. When law enforcement comes, all you have to do, or when law enforcement comes, all you have to do is just stop because it's separated now.
I'm stopped.
Yeah. So.
I grabbed my bag, I stopped. She jumped on me.
From
She
the-
grabbed me. It's on video.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your name, bud?
Say that in court.
Matthew.
And I need
Just-
a lawyer. That's all I gotta say.
All right.
He assaulted me.
David, 947 call me.
He didn't have a warrant. He assaulted me.
Well, this kid's sure on his way of becoming a frauditor. He's already talking like one. We'll probably end up seeing him later on with a YouTube channel harassing the police and filming them. But let's clarify some stuff here. They had reasonable articulable suspicion to stop and talk to him. Somebody matching his description got into an altercation with a person and was attacking their vehicle. Not to mention, they now have probable cause to detain you and arrest you because you were actively resisting, being combative, and, well, being an all-around jerk, but that's not a crime.
Matthew, hey, what's your middle name start with?
Okay, do you go assaulting people randomly?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
If somebody calls you on the radio and says there's a potential suspect,
Well,
you're gonna go tackle him?
No, we detain him until we find out.
After you find out?
Yeah,
So you don't
until
just
we
jump out
find
the
out.
car
Until
and
we
jump
find out.
somebody.
Until we find out. That's the thing. All right. So I don't know what she has. I don't know what she has. All right. So Matthew, what's your last name, bud?
Matthew Record.
Record?
R-E-C-O-R-D. Record Truandai. I would like to have a conversation with my father.
With your father? How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
22 years old.
22 years old?
Wait, you're 22? You're acting like a 10-year-old. I would expect this from, a teenager going through his rebellious phase, but a 22-year-old? I'm at a loss for words. Maybe Mr. Hill can help me with some.
That boy ain't right.
Yeah, I would like you to contact. I would like to contact my father. I don't want to give you any of this information. I just want my phone, which is on that car that you see against the windshield.
Which car?
The one right there that I was going to change on.
This right here?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, what's your date of birth?
You know what's sad? I
Seven.
didn't do anything wrong. Go ahead.
Let me just get this stuff, and then me and you can talk. How's that? You good with that?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right.
Turn 22.
2001. All right. Matthew is Mathew. 2 T's. All right. Cool. And what's your phone number, bud? All right. And your address?
My address is. I don't have an address. I'm homeless. You're arresting. You're a homeless guy.
You homeless? No, seriously. Like,
I'm
if you.
homeless. There's my bag over there that you guys just threw off me.
Okay.
Tackled me to the ground and handcuffed me.
And lying to the police will be another thing you don't want to do. That's an additional charge, and well, that could be bumped up to a felony with all the other crimes that you've committed today.
And assaulted me without my consent. Or anybody's consent, to be honest. Yeah, I'm right.
So here's the thing, all right?
I have a warrant. I didn't do any criminal action.
So you
All
said
I did was-
you said you want a lawyer, right?
Well, I have a lawyer. I have a contact. He has a lawyer. He's going to pay for my lawyer. He is a business contact. His name's Ryan McBride.
So here's the thing, all right? Since you asked for a lawyer, I'm gonna read you this. If you want to talk to me afterwards, me and you are good. We can talk. But because you don't want to, all right, buddy.
I just want my phone off that call.
Your phone. I'm gonna get your phone. You just chill right here for me, and then me and you are gonna. If you want to talk later on, just raise your hand, or I mean you can, but just let me know, and I'll come and talk to you. All right. All right.
And we're going to end it here. I could not find anything on his sentence, but I was able to find out that he spent a total of 42 days in the county jail, and I'm not sure if that was because of his punishment or he wasn't bonded out. But if you guys like this video, please leave a like and a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you can, please consider becoming a member. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without your guys' continuous, ongoing support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so thank you from the bottom of my heart.